All right. All right. What's up, dude? Arenos? Patina Turner? What's up? I love your name. Nate's here. He says, be listening at work. Right on, man. We're going to have said Stevie on in a bit. He's going to be a little bit late, though. He got stuck in traffic. Budget guy. Hey, man. Nice to meet you. I don't know if I've seen you in here before. How's it going? Everyone have a good Tuesday? It was a typical Tuesday. Oh, boy. So I did, what's up, duder? I like that. Crispy Creator, hey, man. Where's my, oh, hang on. I gotta grab something. So, I don't know if anyone saw it, but I did a video on some cut testing today on the Kunwu Pulsar. Piper's here too. Hey, man. Cheers. You're my 1,141st channel I'm sub to. Nice to meet you. That's awesome, dude. Where can you see how many channels you're sub to? I didn't even know that you could find that number. That's awesome, dude. My phone said this was scheduled for 2 a.m. What the fuck? That's weird. I don't know why that was. I still haven't figured out the 30-minute notification thing. I don't see any option where I can do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some Googling, I guess. Alex G watched it, got me hyped. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping that anyone that has a Pulsar coming would watch that and get stoked, because you should be stoked. This did so well. I was actually blown away. El Cap's here too. Hey, man. Daily Knife too. What is happening? Good to see you guys. Freaking Floki. Here you go. What colors should I anodize the scales on the Pulsar? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I like blue, but that's just me. Or purple. So this thing did very well. If you want to go watch the cut testing video, you can, but I'll just give you a sneak preview. This did really, really well. It's thin behind the edge. You know, it's a nice, almost full flat grind. Well, sort of. But anyway, it sliced through the material so well. I cut some of the thick ass cardboard, some of the thin ass cardboard. I sliced through a leather glove, a bunch of slices through the leather glove. I cut some polypropylene rope, apparently is what it's called. It's like that really tough, like hard plasticky rope. And that was what really impressed me, because this knife went through 3 cuts of that. I always do 3. Most knives get 1 or 2. Some get 3, but after the 3rd, the edges are always pretty messed up and they won't go through paper anymore, or at least not easily. This one did. This one nailed it. 3 cuts through that rope, and when I went to go slice through the paper, it was butter. Just right through it. Insane, dude. Crazy. This is LMAX blade steel, and the guy at Kunwu, or the guys, the team over at Kunwu, but particularly the guy, really cares about the heat treatments, and they are doing a very good job with it. So that's just awesome, man. That's so good to hear. That's so good to know, right? A lot of times when you're getting a knife from a new maker, you don't know. Maybe they don't care about heat treats. Maybe they run it soft. You just never know what the deal is. But now we know. I would be curious to know the actual HRC reading on this. But I can tell you that the edge retention is very good. Very good. It was ergonomic, you know. You need to put a lot of pressure behind those cuts on that thick ass cardboard you do, and the rope too. The one thing I noticed was with slicing through cardboard, if your finger isn't really jammed up here, all the way up to the edge, the cardboard can kind of fall into the sharpening or the finger choil and kind of it'll stop your cut, and then you have to kind of pull out and reposition it back up here. But if you run your finger all the way up against the edge, or where the edge ends, I mean, your finger will stop it, and you'll be fine. Website says 60 to 62. Oh, okay. Right on. I don't know what the optimal range for LMAX is, but I don't know. That seems pretty hard, you know? Brand New is here. Mind of Milton's here. What's happening, guys? Said Stevie will be here soon. So, I'm just stoked. You know? I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked that it did so well. Also, did you guys see the picture of his new his next design that he just posted on Instagram? It looks really cool, man. It's I wonder if I can pull it up. Let's see if I can pull it up, because it is really cool looking. Kunwu Knives Instagram. Kunwu. Do I have to sign in? How do I do that? Why can't I do that? Anyways, you can kind of see it here. Let me share the screen. Bam, 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 bam. So not the greatest picture because I can't make it bigger. But you can see all the way on the left right there. There we go. All the way on the left, that's the new design. It's like this long, straight-edged sheep's foot blade with the crossbar lock. Same one on the Pulsar. And you can see all the way on the right that they're going to do the textured tie version as well. Same texture as on the Pulsar. That's pretty cool, man. I like that. I like that a lot. What do you guys think? I'm into it. I really love the way that they do their the tabs on their crossbar lock, how they're titanium and they're removable. You have to be able to remove them to change out the springs, which is why they're removable. But I just love how they're titanium. They're just really comfortable to grab onto, as opposed to like you know, a Benchmade Axis lock, or you know, the the Deca. You know, you do get a good grip on them, but they have to be kind of sharp and pointy, or else you'll slip off of them because the tabs are so small. But these, they're just nice and big. They're kind of flared out at the backs. Just feels so good, dude. Blood for Money's here. Hey, man. Good to see you. I mean, look at this. Gosh. I love it. I love it. My hands are like rawhide. Mine are too right now, dude. It's the I think it's the weather. Whenever it gets like kind of really cold, my hands get really dry and like cracked. It kind of sucks. Puerto Rican said he thought the scales on the Pulsar were rough on his soft hands. Yeah, he told me that he thought it was a little too rough also. Yeah. I know he doesn't have soft hands, but he didn't really like the texture, I guess. I love it. I really love it. It just feels, it's definitely, it's not sharp, but it's pronounced, But mostly I just love the look of it. I think it looks just really, really nice. Never seen a texture like that, Never seen a texture quite like that. Been thinking about getting it. I wonder, are they still available? The Pulsar? Let's look. Wow, they still have some. That's surprising. He must have made a bunch of them. Yep, still here. You can get the textured tie or the orange peel. Or actually, oh wow, the carbon fiber and all the G10s are sold out actually. Or wait, no. Yeah, all the G10s are sold out except for the Digi Camo. You can still get this one for $180. I don't really like the black blade personally. But yeah, so you can only get, oh wait, no, the orange peel is sold out too. Okay. So there's only the textured tie and the Digi Camo that are left. That's weird. Do people not like the textured one? I would have thought the textured one would be way more popular than the orange peel, but maybe not. Mimo, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Dean P said, oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Here, let me get you in here, buddy. There we go. What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Today was a good day. Can't complain.
Is the music too loud, anybody?
I can't hear the music, personally.
You can't hear it?
I need to pull up the comments. What's up, Mo? What's up, Crispy?
Yeah, we got some new faces in here. I don't know if they're said Stevie fans or what. Pretty sweet,
Possibly. Crispy Critter, what's up, dude?
So I saw your Ferrum Forge video.
Yeah.
That thing is crazy looking, man.
Dude.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, it's and until you get it in hand, you really can't. It's one of those camera and video is never going to do it justice, but then it's got some anno on the blade.
Yeah, what's going on there? It's kind of hard to see. It looks like
so this isn't steel.
Oh, really?
No, it's SM100. Yeah, it's SM100, and from what I've heard Ferrum Forge talk about, it's nickel with some titanium added in, and so you can anodize it.
Oh, holy shit.
And it actually, like, depending on the temperature, this blade, the blade will actually, like, not warp, but it's pliable. So I've already experienced a couple times, like, the action seems different as it heats up versus when it's cold. And I mean, they've told stories about how people have actually, like, bent it and they give it a minute and it returns back to its original shape that it was heat treated.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a video that they have that explains everything about it. And yeah, it's gnarly.
Is that why the blade stock is on the thicker side? I noticed that.
It's very. I didn't measure it, but it's also a lot of their older, like, mid-tech designs. Like, here's the Intac. It's also very thick blade stock.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of their thing.
So, I'll put that guy in timeout. As I drink from his cup.
I didn't know he had cups. Is that a special one, or does he sell those cups?
Yeah, he's got Manufacturing at a Teespring store.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I didn't see the cups on there. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but yeah, man, this thing is absolutely. I also, so it's a flipper only,
Right.
but I've realized I can now middle finger flick
Ooh.
it. So
Ooh. Nice.
a super fidgety knife by any means. You know, a lot of customs don't end up being like super fidgety, but it's everything that I thought it would be. And yeah, this is number one in the collection.
There's a lot of crazy. I'm assuming all that handle work is done by hand, probably, right?
Yeah, hand
Yeah.
carved by Elliot Williamson with a Dremel.
Gosh.
You know, he's very into Geiger and Aliens and
Yeah.
Predator, and you know, so that was kind of his inspiration into that.
Yeah,
So
I could totally see the Geiger. There's I was looking at those holes that are in the scale.
yeah,
At first I thought they were like evenly spaced, and then I realized, oh no, they're
nope,
actually like kind of I don't know how to explain it, but they're like a part of the whole thing. They're not like just
yes,
milled in there perfectly in there.
nope,
Yeah.
nope,
Yeah, that's crazy,
yeah,
dude.
it's you know, and in the right light, the holes match up with the holes on the blade. You know,
Oh
so
shit.
yeah, it's nice.
So is that a one-off, or how does it
Yeah.
work?
So
Yeah.
it's a 2016 knife, and back then when Ferrum Forge was still doing in-house production, their mid-techs,
Hmm.
they started doing Maker's Choice, and so they take like 20, 25 of their of 200 or whatever knives they were making at the time, and they just do crazy, you know, literally Maker's Choice, whatever they thought that they wanted to do, and they would do this with every model that they released.
Wow.
Like I got, well, I don't have any actual. This is the only Maker's Choice that I have, but they do some pretty intricate stuff and do crazy anodizing and what's it called, nano ceramic coating and whatnot. But yeah, so I really just want. I've been hunting an OG Stinger just because I.
Yeah.
It's just one of my most sought after. And then when I found out I was going to be able to get a Maker's Choice, it makes it even more special because yeah, this is the only one like it. So they just it's a one off custom.
That's so cool,
So
dude.
yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
gnarly, man. I
That's your
really
first custom? That's your first custom?
no,
Or
from them.
from
I
them?
my first custom I picked up at Blade Show East. This is from Gillette Knives.
Ooh.
It's you know, nothing super fancy. It's just a dude in Texas making blades, and it was
That's
too good
super
to be
unique
true.
looking.
Very unique looking.
Yeah.
Very unique looking. So yeah,
What?
that's the only custom that I have, but it's full titanium, S20 or CPM 20 or I can't talk, uh, S20V.
Okay. Yeah.
So 20 CV. I'm sorry. I've actually been looking at blade steel stuff too much lately, and now all the numbers are jiggled up in my head.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know. I know the very basics of blade steel. I probably should know more having a knife channel, but I don't know. I get confused.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn more about, just like you said, I'm
Mhm.
predominantly a knife channel, and I realized I mean I'm more on the hobby side, and I don't take a lot of the you know I couldn't tell you what the plunge grind is. I can't tell you what you know a lot of particulars about a knife. I get asked
Yeah.
that stuff, and I'm like, dude, wrong channel, man. But so
Yeah.
I'm learning though.
Yeah. How long have you been on YouTube?
I started the channel back in October of 2021.
Okay. So not
So
too long. Yeah.
yeah, like it says I joined YouTube in like 2009 or something, but it was the only way I knew how to like share videos with friends that I'd recorded. So I have like random, like I got a video. A lot of them are private of like my buddy getting punched during like uh, a, a stage like circus show, like a drunken circus show where my buddy agreed to get punched in the face. And I also made a couple when I was thinking about starting the channel. I had made a couple of very crude videos that I'd just share with my buddy Frank. But yeah, I didn't actually start going really into it until October of 2021. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
about a year and a half. So
Yeah, that's yeah, you seem to be growing steadily.
yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't work on trying to grow.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't too much either, honestly.
I mean, it's nice when it happens organically, but
Yeah.
this is still much more of a hobby for me. I mean, sure, I make a little bit of money doing it. I mean, like a little bit of money.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
But yeah, it's more of a hobby than an actual business, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I don't take it. I mean, I do really low production value. You know, I top downs. I do a live stream once in a while. I do it like a vlog type series called "Rambling from the Woods," but it's just me walking around on a on a trail or something. I don't I don't really edit or anything, and it grows steadily, but I'm not chasing it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Well, I would like to see things grow. I also don't, it's just not my style to have like crazy production, you know? I kind of just, the reason I
yeah,
wanted to start my channel was just because I wanted to talk about knives and I didn't have anyone to talk about knives with.
right.
um, which is kind of the reason I started mine. And also just hoping that possibly I would be able to check out some knives that I wouldn't otherwise be able to check out, you know?
Right.
Which has happened already a few times, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
something that I didn't expect to get into, and then you just start meeting more people, and then
Yeah.
before you know it, you find out about pass around groups and all that, and then people want to start sending you stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, so it's fun to check out stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, the pulsar.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. What do you think about that? Have you tried one out yet?
I've never handled a Kung Wu before.
Okay.
They've all of them look dope. I've never heard anyone say they don't like it. Any of the Kung Wu's, the Tao, the X Tao,
Yeah.
the Ronin, right? Is it the Ronin? Or the
I think so.
Pulsar?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the Ronin. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say they're not good. They're just ones I haven't checked out.
Haven't gotten. Yeah.
No.
The Pulsar's badass, dude. It really is. I was just
Yeah,
talking about it before you came on, but
and those have the replaceable springs, and you replace the springs, right?
yeah, yeah.
Didn't
So
hear
they
you
came with
say,
a much stronger one, a stronger pair of springs. Which I thought, because like on the drop bear, I put those at the stiffest setting that I could. So I figured, yeah, I'm gonna want the stiff ones in there. But it turned out they were too strong, actually, surprisingly too strong.
yeah.
Like it was a finger workout trying to flick it. So I ended up going back. But cool that they decided to include those. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
You know.
it's a nice touch when things come with extra hardware and whatnot, so you can at least customize it a little bit.
Yeah. And the way that Kaiser does their clutch lock with those holes where you can adjust it, that
Yeah,
is awesome.
I've been wanting to get one of those just to check it out. I like to tinker with things,
Yeah,
and I
if you like to tinker, you will like it. Yeah, and they're really easy to change too, because there's like there's the the torque's hit on either side, so you can pop one side off, move it, put that scale back on, turn it over, pop the next one off.
Gotcha.
It's super easy. Stevie's the type of guy to shave a sheep with his front teeth.
Oh, that's an interesting one. But so you're down in Cali, huh?
Yeah, California. Yeah.
You in SoCal or NorCal or
Like about central California. Yeah, like I'm like 2 hours ish south of LA,
Gotcha.
Los Angeles.
Okay.
So yeah, kind of right towards the middle. Where are you at again? I think you told me, but I already forgot.
I'm halfway in between Seattle and Vancouver, BC, up in Northwest Washington. So
Gotcha.
the Canadian border is barely an hour north of me, and Seattle's just about an hour south of me. So
okay, that seems like a good spot.
It's not too shabby.
Roni says the original springs are great for me so far. We'll see what happens as time goes by. Yeah, I figure, I put up the video saying that, because at first I said, yeah, the stiff ones are the way to go, and then after a few days I realized, well, no, they're not. But I figure, at least for me, I'm somebody that has to try. If there's an option to try something, I will try it. Even if everyone tells me it's not the right way to do it, I will try it. So I figure most people are the same way. They're going to try it either way.
Yep, I am too. And I'm, sometimes I'm a little on. So they help the force of the blade, right? That's all it's doing, just increasing the tension on the opening and on the opening, I guess, not the closing, but on the opening.
Yeah. Basically, it's the tension that gives this, its spring,
Right.
basically.
Right.
So, I mean, it has to, when the blade opens, it has to move those down. So yeah.
Right. So yeah, like I wish and maybe you can, but like the only Benchmade I have, I wish that these had stronger springs. I don't like how light they are.
Yeah.
So
you can find them on Amazon, and they do sell different strengths. So you can actually probably get stronger ones for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go on Amazon, you should be able to find them.
Yeah, that's after I customized this thing, I realized, the springs are just so light on it.
Is that's the mini Griptilian, right?
Yeah, mini grip.
Yeah, that's the best blade shape Griptilian for sure.
It's the only Benchmade I've owned, and I just recently picked this one up from Benchmade when I was down there, but I had a mini grip for years and left it behind camping on a camping trip, and hadn't had one for about 3 or 4 years. When I was down in Oregon, I stopped by Benchmade and picked one up.
Do they have like a storefront in there, or how does
they have a retail shop, and actually you're typically paying retail prices, not the dealer prices. Really? So it's a little bit more expensive, actually.
That's it's the opposite of what I would have expected.
But yeah, they're in Oregon City, Oregon. And I travel for work a lot and work down in Oregon, so I end up stopping by every once in a while. And then also, we did a Pacific Northwest meetup about a year ago, and it was Zach from Zach Stuff helped put it on, and we all met up at Benchmade and got to do a little tour and whatnot.
That's cool.
So yeah,
I was just gonna ask if they let you kind of see the facility at all.
We didn't go into like the actual production. You can oversee everything, but brought us upstairs. They have like a little kind of mini museum ish. Gave us the history of Benchmade.
That's kind of cool.
Like most things like that, I paid zero attention, so I have no clue about any of that. But Yeah, of all the places though that I could, I'm not a Benchmade fan really.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I've owned a few over the couple years that I've been into knives, and I don't own any anymore. Um, I don't know. Yeah, it's just not really for me. Just not that good.
yeah, not a
Not
fan.
that good.
Um, I've never had a bug out. Although the bug out with titanium scales, I didn't mind.
Yeah, I
But
actually owned a bug out with titanium scales, and it was definitely the best Benchmade that I've handled for sure.
I did kind of like the Redoubt. I got that one in for review.
Oh, did you? I haven't handled that one yet.
Yeah, I didn't mind that, but I just have I don't like the like Grivery or FRN that they
Yeah,
have,
no.
and it just felt a little. Some of their stuff just feels a little too plasticky for me. So,
Yeah, yep.
um,
That's my main complaint with them, actually.
and then of all the knives that I think I actually like the looks of the most is the one knife I would never buy on principle, and that's the Narrows.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's no way I would indulge them on that price.
No, no. If it was like, let's see, what would I pay for that? I might pay $200, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe like 180. I don't know.
I mean
What do
it
you think?
doesn't
What do you
seem.
think's fair for that?
Uh, I mean it's a titanium. What's the steel on it? M390.
Yeah, M390. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like the going price for something like that, minimum from a U.S. company, more in the 250 ish range
Yeah, 250
for the
seems.
look of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But then you think of it like to get scales like that are typically done by like a Titanium, right? And
Yeah,
you're
something like
paying
that.
100-ish bucks for those, at minimum. So the
Yeah.
scales alone, I don't know. I'm horrible with that type of stuff. Every time I try to guess a price on something, I usually end up being way off.
Yeah. But no, I think 250 sounds about right. But I don't even know if I would pay 250. I don't think I love the design enough to pay 250,
No.
you know. I handled it at the California Custom Knife Show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I will say it was really smooth. It was really smooth. The action was like very, very smooth. Pulling down the axis lock, just really smooth. But it was ridiculously thin. It was even thinner than it looks in pictures.
Yeah, I don't need that. That doesn't impress me. Like I
No, me
get it
neither.
if you're I don't know, if you're a skinny jeans type wearing person, maybe it works. Like someone like Bettina there, she wears skinny jeans.
Yeah, but still, you don't. I mean, I don't think it needs to be that thin. I can't think of any situation it needs to be that thin. I don't think
Uh,
anyone's out there saying like we need our knives to be skinnier. You know?
no, but how that was your first show going to a knife show like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My
Pretty
first
awesome.
one. Oh, it was fucking cool, man. Yeah. I've got to handle. I got to check out so many knives that I always wanted to check out. A bunch of microtechs I've never tried. A bunch of just everything. I got to check out a Shirogorov, which I never thought I would be able to do. Yeah, it was awesome. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
knife shows are fun. Blade show. I mean, I've been to a bunch of like local knife shows where you know they're just dealers that are again selling Benchmade, Spydercos,
Yeah.
cold steels, lots of CRKT type stuff. But then going to Blade Show in Atlanta was awesome.
Oh,
To
you
be able
went.
to check that.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to Blade Show Atlanta last year, and then I went to Blade Show West in Utah also.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
that compared to the California Custom Knife Show? I'm sure it's like 10 times as big, probably. It's
Well, Atlanta is for sure. That's the big
okay.
one.
Gotcha.
I think that Blade Show West would be. It's probably it's bigger than California Custom
Yeah.
Knife Show. I assume, but it's a quarter of the size of Blade Show Atlanta. Blade Show Atlanta is huge. It's humongous.
And that's multiple days, right? Is it 3 days or
Yeah,
2 days?
it's 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
So
you would need at least 3 days to see everything. You probably don't even see everything then. I'm guessing, probably, right?
no. I mean I didn't. And I was also overwhelmed with everything and meeting people and hanging
Oh
out
yeah.
also to where I realized I didn't go in there with any sort of agenda and you just end up wandering and then you realize you just keep kind of going up and down the same aisle and you're not going to all the
Yeah.
nooks and crannies.
Yeah. I was even doing that at this tiny little show. I was like, I kept bouncing back between like a couple different booths, and then I was like, wait a minute, I haven't even seen that whole wall of shit yet. And it was overwhelming for me. It was like a small little room. And I can't imagine being at a fucking Blade West. I really want to. Someday I'll make it. Someday I'll make it.
It's worth going, man. It's worth
Yeah.
going to check out. I mean, if anything, networking a little bit and getting to meet people and
Yeah.
you know that's to me that's why I'm going to Atlanta this year more so just as a central place to meet up with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
um
That's something I would love to do eventually is meet up with some of you guys in the flesh. I haven't done that yet. That would be really fun.
well I know so I don't know how well you know Patina Turner,
I don't
but
actually at all.
she lives down in um about 2 hours ish south of LA as well,
Oh no
down
shit.
in that
Okay.
neck of the woods. And yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people down that area.
Oh, that's
What's
cool.
up? What's up, Kevin? But yeah, and it's been a minute, but up here in the Pac Northwest, we've done a couple of meetups. We did the one at Benchmade, and then we did one down at Worksharp also,
Oh, cool.
which was cool. But yeah, getting to meet up with other channels and just other people from meet in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I don't know. That's been the coolest part is actually starting to meet up with people. Like I just met a month and a half ago someone that had been coming on participating in the chat on my channel. Turns out he lives 15 minutes away from me.
Oh shit.
So yeah, get to hang out with Steve Clare a little bit and
Nice. Hell yeah.
uh, yeah, don't hang out as much. Everybody's kind of spread out up here. Like everyone's at least, I think I'm the farthest one north, and everyone else is like an hour and a half to 2 hours south of me. So
Okay.
it's not like we're hanging out all the time, but it's still convenient to do these
Yeah.
meetups every once in a while.
Yeah. I wonder if there's ever like a California meetup or like
There's been a bunch of them.
really.
I think. Do you know Women Carry Knives and a Therapeutic Edge?
I know their channels. I haven't ever talked to them though. But yeah.
Yeah, Pete and Christine. I think they're like helped put on a couple before.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Later, Z Wolf.
Later, man.
Trying to get the NorCal, like the North Cal, like the Redwoods area, Crescent City. There's a bunch of guys up there too, and we're not that far. So trying to coordinate something with them.
That'd be cool. I could make it up North California for sure. My brother-in-law's family live in Golden, Colorado, actually, and
Yeah.
I would love to check out the Spyderco spot one of these days.
Satisfaction. Uh, I've played it a bunch on my channel, but I have footage of Matisfaction plunging a toilet. That's hysterical.
Really? I would love to see that.
Uh, so for Blade Show Atlanta, I did a road trip there and back from Washington to Georgia and back, and along the way, I don't know if you know who Snuzz Nuzz is. Uh, Picked up Snuzz Nuzz, and then we went to Arizona and got with Matisfaction and Cue Ball, and then we drove to Atlanta, stayed in a big house with crap, I'm already forgetting. Bees and his wife, and Kara and Jared Neve.
Oh,
All of us
nice.
stayed in the house together, and then road tripped back with Cue Ball, Matisfaction, and Snuzz Nuzz, and stayed at hotels and everything on the way back. It was a 15-day road trip for me, but I think it was 11 days with all three of the other dudes.
Shit.
And yeah, Maddie managed to clog up not one but two toilets at two different hotels in one day.
Wow.
One in Oklahoma and then one in Roswell.
He had a 2-dump day. Damn.
Oh no, he had more like a 4 or 5, but just two of them gone.
Is that normal for you, buddy?
I mean, I think Maddie does a lot of pooping.
He's a pooping guy.
He's a pooping guy. That's a lot of people that know Maddie think of him as a pooping guy.
That's the first thing they say about him sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, looks are everything.
Lancelot Leather's in the house. What is that,
Lancelot
man?
Leather is in the house. I've been carrying my all week or for quite a while my Lancelot Leather clip slip with my
Ooh,
little fixie from Mastronza Blades. But
nice. Hey,
yeah,
speaking of clip slips, sorry, I don't know if I interrupted you, but I really would like one just like that. I need one
yeah.
exactly like that. Yeah. I guess
Well,
Lancelot Leather is my guy.
Lancelot Leather is your guy. He's going to be the guy that I recommend for pretty much everything. He did my Exo slip also,
Oh, nice.
but yeah, he does really good clip slips. He just got a bunch of clips back in. I think he's going to be doing stuff soon. I mean, he always has slips, but there's a little bit of a supply chain issue. But
Oh,
he
for
just
the
got.
actual clips.
I think he might have gotten some more in recently. But yeah, he does. His clip slips are amazing. So you can hit him up, see some of his stuff. You can go to the EDC Roundtable, or you can really just go to LancelotLeather.com, and that'll bring you
Okay.
to EDC Roundtable, where he showcases all his leather goods. But yeah, just directly in front of me, I got Lancelot Leather Scout straps. I've actually been carrying the Ferrum Forge custom in. This is meant for the Ohio River Jack, but I've been sliding it in there.
Oh, nice.
And then what's really cool is my fat peepee underpants.
I love that.
Lancelot Leather. You guys ever seen my fat peepee?
Dude, that was the very first short that I ever saw that you made, and that was
Yeah.
the first thing I ever saw from you. Yep,
Yeah.
I love that.
So he made these cute little sheaths for him. So yeah, I'm a Lancelot Leather fanboy.
Yeah,
Even
I've
got my
never had any
Lancelot
leather
Leather.
made.
Even got my Lancelot Leather friendship bracelet on.
Damn, dude, you're decked
Man,
out.
I'm totally shilling for Lancelot Leather now. Oh, and that's not even it. That's not even it. I
Oh,
got my
shit.
Lancelot Leather strap wallet,
Fuck.
and I think I even have on me. Yep. My coin that I carry, my Lancelot Leather coin slip. So
Damn.
he's made me hell bent on leather. I was never really a big fan of leather until I met Joe. And the first thing I got, and it's not on me, he makes these little mini Tabasco bottle keychain sheaths
Oh,
for little tiny bottles of Tabasco.
yeah,
And I'd gotten one from him, and just got to know him through the community hanging out.
yeah.
But yeah, Joe's a cool dude.
Just show him the cod piece already, Stevie.
I don't have. I don't think Joe's. I think working on cod pieces. Joe, can you confirm that? I know Maddie's been asking about a cod piece for quite some time. And I can't remember if Joe said he is making one or if he's not making one.
So this is what I want the clip slip for. This is a little EDC fixed blade that I made.
Oh, no shit.
And I tried making a clip slip for it, and I want so badly to be good at leather making, and I've realized that I'm just not. So I'm assuming I would have to send this to him, right? So that he could make the correct
Yeah.
size and everything. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will
And
do
that's. I mean, I think you for proper fitment, that's just the best way to do it. You know.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
For sure.
there's definitely some stuff I think like, you know, a slip joint or something. He can get measurements if it's not something he already makes.
Oh, right.
If he can, if you know, give accurate measurements. But for something like that, yep, you'd need it for patterning.
Got it.
Patterning.
Where did you get the steel? For the knife?
That's what I was just about to ask.
I think I got it from Texas Knife Makers Supply or TexasKnifeSupply.com. It's a website. But yeah, you basically you can just order bars of whatever steel you want. This is 1095. It's the easiest one to heat treat without fucking up, which is why I went with that one.
So do you have like a little forge and everything? And
yeah,
nice.
This one I do blacksmithing stuff, but this knife, this is just like a stock removal knife. There wasn't any. I didn't do any forging with this one. I'm just not. I'm not that good at it yet. So
Gotcha.
basically, yeah, you get a bar that's. I don't know. This is like, I think, I don't know. However thick that is. I think it's 1/8 inch. And then you just you cut out the shape of the knife, and then just do a shit ton of grinding and sanding and all that stuff.
Nice.
I'm not. I don't claim to be good at it or anything, but it's fun.
Do you do that? Like, do you have like a setup at home and everything that you're able to do that in, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky actually. I didn't for the longest time. For most of my life, actually, I've lived in apartment buildings or had a bunch of roommates or lived in rented rooms.
Yeah.
But just last, let's see, like 2 years ago now, I moved into a house where I actually had the full garage. So I don't have a car in the garage. I just turned it into like my own zone. And it's fucking awesome, dude. I've always wanted that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, finally have a space to do stuff.
So blacksmithing, what other type of stuff? Do you make like shackles and stuff?
I never tried that.
That's what I think of when I hear blacksmithing. Shackles.
That would be really cool. I think I'm trying to think, how would you make the chain? That would be hard. I know it's possible. Obviously, people did it, but that'd be a pretty cool experiment to try to do that. But I make like, I don't know, like wall hooks and like, I make a lot of like, it's like a wall hook, but it's like a plate and then like maybe 3 or 4 hooks kind of curling off of it, kind of like a coat rack kind of deal.
Oh, gotcha.
Put on your wall. Just little stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Stevie wants shackles.
No, I don't want shackles. I just, when I think of blacksmithing, I think of someone making shackles for something.
Everyone's asking about the shackles now.
Yeah, I don't want them. I don't know. I'm sure I'd find something to do with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put someone in the stocks.
Ooh, stocks. Or what about what's it called? What's the big ball called where you're chained to the ball?
The mace?
No, it's
no.
like you would chain someone to it. And it
I
wouldn't be able to move
well, I
around.
know that's what Mattisaction's wife calls him, the old ball and chain.
The ball and chain, yeah. What is that called? Does it
I
have a
don't
name or is
remember.
it just the ball and chain?
No, I'm sure it's got a name.
Anybody know?
What's it called? I'm sure.
Somebody will know. I have a friend who metal detects. He's got some cool stuff.
So, my mom got me a metal detector for Christmas like 2 years ago, and it's still
Ooh,
sitting in the box.
dude, you got to break that out. That's something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why'd you get me a metal detector, Mom? I'll never do anything with this." And now I'm like, I could totally go out to the beach and or a park or something even, and
Oh
just
yeah,
you know,
find some treasures, dude.
yeah.
Snoopy one, what's up, dude?
What up, Snoop?
I'm another kind of YouTube video rabbit hole I get into is prospecting and panning for gold and stuff. I love watching that shit. And they have those detectors that can detect gold, which
Right.
I don't know. That's probably a special kind of detector, right? I'm guessing.
I don't think like the one that I have picks up
Okay.
that, but
Yeah.
uh, there are mines and whatnot up in the Pac Northwest here where you can still do a little bit of panning. Like you will find some, but
Really? Huh. How
yeah,
cool would that be just to find a nugget?
yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. But yeah, like you said, I think most of it's probably gone. I would imagine. I think you can get some flakes here and there.
Yeah, flakes at best. I
Yeah.
know a dude that, and I think that this might have been in Montana or something, but they bought a chunk of property that had gold mining access on it, or not mining, panning.
Okay.
And part of the buy up for it was you could end up getting a bunch of gold, that's worth. They bought this property and it was like underdeveloped. Like they had to, to get to where you're going, it was a big ordeal. And for like 3 years straight, they tried, and I mean, they got like flakes. Like that's all it was, man.
Shit. So they took a gamble on it basically, and it
They did.
didn't work
Yeah, I
out.
mean, it's a gorgeous
Yeah.
chunk of property that they have. That but yeah, there's no riches in them waters.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think panning for gold would be fun though.
Oh yeah. Ball and
That's what
chain
it's
is
called, the ball and chain.
I guess so. I thought. Oh, you know what? I thought I just had it. Hang on. Fetters? What about fetters? Is that something? Fetters?
Fetters to me is just the mispronunciation of feathers. So I don't know.
Let me look it up here. How do I? Oh, okay. Okay, it's just the chain though. Never mind. I thought that was the ball. So it wasn't completely wrong, but I was kind of wrong. How do I? There we go.
And then you do welding too, right? Is that what your like day job is?
Yeah. I'm a welder. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. I basically what happened was I kind of just fucked around most of my life, just doing odd jobs and messing around, and finally, like I don't know, I guess 8 years ago, I decided I was going to do something with my life, and I went to welding school. Kind of just randomly thought I'd try it. It turns out I really liked it, so
Nice.
it all worked out. Yeah. I do. I build a lot of basically, I work for a trucking company, like big semi trucks. So I work in their shop, building trailers and doing repairs on the trucks and stuff.
Gotcha.
But I also have kind of a side business where I do little bit more fun stuff like like fancy handrails and
Oh, right
gates
on.
and fences and stuff like that, which is way more fun.
Right.
But got to pay the bills.
Gotta pay them bills. They don't pay
Yeah,
themselves.
man, it's crazy how a lot of these guys are paying for their whole lives with YouTube. That's so crazy to me. You know,
Uh, yeah. I mean, shit. My cousin, he does like digital art tutorials.
really.
He's an artist, and
Yeah.
he just started a couple years ago. He started YouTube, and like he's got like one of the 1 million subscriber plaques and everything.
Oh shit.
But
So he's big time.
when I started my channel, we had met up and I was just asking him for like low level advice,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "There's no money to be made in this, though, right?" And he's like, "Dude, I." So he owns a house in Seattle and has 4 kids, and he's the sole provider, and so
Fuck.
um but I mean, like in our side of things, I don't know how those guys. I think there's a, I don't know if anyone's able to completely do it, but there's money to be made out there, that's for sure. I'll never get to that level though.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool. My goal is just small. Like, I want to be able to pay for the fuel for my truck for a month with YouTube money. Something like that would be nice.
Right.
I just got my very first money from YouTube today. Very
Yeah,
first
today was
money.
deposit day. Yep.
Yeah, very first money from YouTube. So that's cool. It's not much. It's like $140, but
Yeah.
hey, that's
Yeah.
pretty sweet. I'll take it.
I still have I just got my very first actual, so I have like very low level affiliate links and stuff
Yeah.
that I don't really do anything on, but they typically just deposit money. I got my first check that was
Ooh.
made out to said Stevie.
Wow.
It was for $28,
Woo!
and I'm not going to cash it. I'm going to keep it.
That's a good idea. That's a
I
good
felt
idea.
like, yeah, look, Ma, I made it.
That's cool, man. I didn't know they did send out real checks.
Yeah, Blade Ops did.
Huh.
So, do you ever? So, you said you do a side business with, I guess, your art. How does that go for you?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's just really it's not steady enough. Eventually I'd like to have that be my only job.
Yeah,
It's just not. It is not. The jobs don't come steadily enough for me to make it happen. It'll be pretty solid for like a week or two, and then I think, ooh, maybe I'm getting close, and then
yeah,
it just dries up. So I know. Ideally, it'd be cool to have, do the side business, and then have YouTube be like little helps out a little bit in this,
sure.
as well. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I don't have too much expectations on YouTube. I'm just really having fun. It's really the thing. But if I could make a little money at the same time, that'd be pretty nice too.
Yeah, and yeah, I wish I could dedicate more time to that stuff once in a while, because I have my side hustle is making beard products.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I
So how
sell.
did
So with Lancelot Leather and um let's see who else. Stronza Blades, Hawaii Knifing Gear, Jack's Lungs, and Forrest Hanks. We're all part of EDC Roundtable, where you can, like, if you, that's our logo there.
okay.
We all make and sell different things. So Joe sells his leather, Forrest sells his handkerchiefs, I sell my beard care. Jack Slung sells his pocket jewelry. Mastranza blades. Doesn't have too much stuff up on there or anything right now, but does sells custom fixed blades. And then Andrew from Hawaii Knife and Gear does koa wood art and whatnot. So
Oh, okay.
we all yeah, it's a company that Joe started. I got in with him on that from Lancelot Leather and got some other makers together and trying to build it slowly but surely. But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool, man.
this definitely, if I had more time, I would put more effort into trying to push this stuff. But I don't know. I sold about $1,000 worth of beard care last year, which was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've heard that name in videos, EDC Roundtable, but I could never find out what it was. And now I know. I didn't know
Yeah,
you were involved with that. That's cool.
yeah. If you edcroundtable.com, that's the landing page for all the different makers that are involved. And yeah, it's just kind of I guess, ideally, once more people, it's more about the maker than it is the products itself. But kind of putting together a one-stop shop, for EDC type stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of beard stuff, I was laughing so hard to myself when I joined your guys' stream the other day, and everyone had these long beards, and I had literally just shaved my beard that morning. It wasn't
Yeah,
that long, but it was like the longest it had ever been. It was like down to here.
right. Yeah, I noticed that she had rocking the beard there for a while.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just got
so that
tired of
was
it.
on three of those, or the other two, Joe Lancelot Leather and Jake, the two bearded dudes, where they're part of EDC Roundtable as well. So
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, the Doom Hanks are on here. Okay.
yeah, so Forrest is who he does a lot of people's logos on their hanks and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a little Tabasco keychain holder I was talking about.
Oh yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'd
Yeah,
like to learn.
we're coming up in May. It'll be a year since we started. The site got up and running, and yeah, didn't want to get too. Dude, I'll say if you're looking for super minimalist, thin profile, holds just enough, the strap wallet is amazing.
Dude, I have been on a quest to find a wallet that I like for like a year now, and I've tried probably like 6 wallets, and I cannot find one that I love.
So I finally after I this was one of the last things I got from Joe, just because I'm so particular with my wallets. That as much as I wanted to try one, I'm like, but I love my wallet. I finally ordered one, decided to give it a go, and it works out perfect for me. I keep my my Lynch Northwest pry bar tucked in that side. Got my cash on the other side with my floss pick and my little beard comb, and then it's just I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in here. So
Yeah.
it's minimalist. That's what it's designed to be. But
Yeah. And they just
it's,
slide in the down the
yep,
top. Okay.
yep. It's just a single solo pocket on the inside there.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, it's perfect. And I think he's got another one that has like a little window on the front also. But these are, again, just super super minimal profile. And I mean, I'm not balling by any means, but that's 6 or 7 bills that are. I keep minimal cash on me as well.
Yeah.
But, it's perfect.
So is the top of it like see how the stitch ends like right here?
Uh huh.
Is the top of this like loose?
No.
Like, can you fold that back or no? Like,
Okay,
what's up?
so you see there, it's closed on that on that corner, and
Okay.
then open on.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
perfect.
you can, you know, pull from the top or, flap open and file through what you got there.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Because I was thinking if it was tight at both sides, it'd be kind of hard to get the card out. But that's
Right.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
shit, dude, that looks really good to me. I am heavily considering trying one of those.
Yeah, man. I think I know. I don't know, a dozen or at least 6, 7 people that carry one, and they're great.
Yeah, I've been um, I've been trying out this one. This is one of those ones that just like pops your cards out,
Yep. Yep.
and it's actually really convenient for getting the cards, but it's just not classy. You know, it's like it's aluminum, it's
Yeah.
durable, it's fine. It's just not like it's not really my
Right.
style. It's not classy. I like leather, you know. So
Yeah, that's all I ever had for leather was my wallet. I tried like the Travax wallets, or like the Ridge wallets, those aluminum open, just metal bodied ones.
yeah,
I
I
wanted to
tried those
like
too.
those, and especially since Travax is in my, they're a half hour from me. I wanted something that was made in Washington. I thought that would be good, but it just didn't work out for me at all. And then
Yeah,
yeah, being able to incorporate some actual extra EDC stuff into my wallet, it's just,
yeah,
again, keeps the pockets organized a little bit better.
yeah.
And but yeah, leather. I think I'm a leather wallet guy, and I had a buy I had a bifold wallet for years, and then went minimalist about 10 years ago, just keeping very very little, but then just keep getting smaller, smaller, and smaller, smaller,
Yeah.
and now this is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah,
What up, Dave?
it's mind blowing these thick ass wallets that some people still are
Oh
carrying.
yeah, I used to be that guy, man. That had a wallet that
M-
was that thick, and
Me too. Yeah, me too.
carried all my phone numbers in there, and
Yeah.
everything. And when you sit on your wallet, it hurts.
Yeah.
But I mean, is so. I guess in a sense, I did go minimalist wallet, but then I also started carrying another piece of Lancelot leather on me. I started carrying field notes also, though. So
Oh, okay.
that just goes in the back pocket.
So he makes
Uh,
a cover for the field notes things.
yeah, yeah,
Can I see that closer?
yeah. So it's just a standard field
Okay.
notes,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it's got a little pocket on the inside there, and just slides in, and then
Yeah.
I carry this for work, to take notes and everything
Yeah.
on.
That's a great idea. People always say because I'm always writing sticky notes to myself. I have like a little thing of sticky notes, and they're fucking covering my everywhere I am. They're covered with
Yeah,
sticky notes, and I don't like putting notes in my phone because I forget about them. I forget they're in there in my phone.
right.
So I think that's a good idea carrying the field notes around.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I said so it's not as thick as a wallet, but I went minimalist, so I didn't have to carry a wallet in my back pocket. I carry it in just my front pocket now.
Yeah.
But then, but this is slim enough to where I don't even notice it if I sit down.
Yeah. I saw something. Another one say front pocket carry. No way, too many knives in front pocket. Yeah, that's another thing is that they do say they're front pocket wallets, but I have shit in my front pockets, you know? So I've never carried a wallet in my front pockets ever. Maybe I
That's
should try. But
my dedicated front left is my wallet pocket.
actually, you know what? If I wasn't a smoker, I probably would because I always have cigarettes in my right pocket.
I am too. I carry a cigarette tin in the same pocket.
Oh, that's
I roll
smart.
I roll my own, so I have a little tin.
And that's
And,
probably that's a lot thinner than a pack of smokes, right?
oh yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
actually
as it's as thin as my wallet, really.
you're giving me some very good ideas right now. Very good
I
ideas.
also wear like 511 Vertex off-grid jeans that have like the extra mag pouches,
Oh yeah,
pockets. So I got a lot of extra room. Hey,
yeah.
what up, Javon?
Javon's here. What's up, dude? Yeah, I think the cigarette tin might be the answer to all my problems. All
Dude,
of them.
yeah, a cigarette case is. It doesn't hold. I think mine only holds like I don't smoke that much, so it's always enough for me. And I only like roll in the morning what I think I'm gonna smoke for the day, and that's like maybe 4 or 5 cigarettes.
Yeah.
It'll carry. I think I think it fits like 16. It doesn't
Yeah.
fit like a full 20 in there, but
That's enough for me. I don't smoke more than like on a heavy day I'm at like probably 8. So
yeah.
yeah, that'd be fine. Speaking of
And
which, I would like to quit though. I'm kind of at the point where I don't really enjoy it that much anymore. You know, I don't know about you, but
well, so with me and smoking, I can go a couple days where I don't smoke.
oh, okay. Well,
Or like
you're different than
when I'm traveling on the road for work, I don't really smoke. Um, and again, maybe 2 or 3 a day, and that's like I take a couple drags and I butt it, and then I have the rest of it. I'll smoke the same cigarette like 2 or 3 times.
yeah, I do that too.
So to me, it's look. I shouldn't smoke. I know that. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Um, but well, I am an idiot. Uh, but in my dumb brain, I don't smoke enough to where I want to quit. So the times that I do want it, it's there.
Yeah.
I'm also I have the type of scumbag brain to where if I don't have any cigarettes, I want a cigarette and I want one right now.
Yeah.
But then when I have them, I'm like, okay, they're there if I want one, and I don't want one.
Yeah,
So that my brain's dumb like that. So, and
dude. Yeah.
I say I roll my own. I don't actually like roll them. I got a little machine that I do buy like tobacco in bulk, like North
Oh,
Carolina
the
tobacco.
tubes. You have the
And
tubes.
then I buy tubes and I put a
Yeah.
little bit in there, and there's a little lever that goes like a little
Yeah.
ramrod.
Yeah.
So
That's the probably the most cost effective way of doing it.
well,
Right there.
I spend $20 maybe a month on my tobacco and tubes.
Yeah.
So hey, there's Jack's lungs. What up, Jake?
Yo. Lancelot's heading out.
Oh, good. Joe's going to bed early.
Night night.
Nighty night, Joe.
Snoopy smokes cigars,
Oh,
1 or 2
Ninja's
a
in the
day.
house too. JN's in the house. Mr. JN stands for now I have a Roosevelt.
Oh God, really?
He won Semper Fi EDC guy had a raffle going on, and the grand prize was you could pick a Oz Machine Roosevelt, and JN was number one. That's what he picked. So
Fuck.
off of what I think I don't remember how many he got in for, but tickets were only $10 for one, and yeah, he won. So
That's so crazy, man.
congratulations. For those of you that don't know, JN, we've decided JN stands for the Juggling Ninja.
Dude,
So,
congratulations. That's crazy. That's one knife I've never handled, but if I could afford it, I would absolutely buy one because I think it looks amazing. And you obviously you hear so many good things about it.
Yeah, it's a knife that I was prepared to when uh so early on I was like, there's no way this thing is as good. It's just a hipster knife, flavor of the month. And it was Lefty. So this is well over a year ago. Lefty's like, dude, I'm telling you, it's money. I'll send you mine to check out. And I was prepared to shit on it.
Yeah.
And I got it in, and even my unboxing, like my first impressions, I'm like, I don't know, it's cool. I don't get it. Then I carried it for a few days, and it really grew on me.
Really?
And yeah, and then I just recently got another one in to check out. And yeah, it's a great knife. I won't pay the crazy aftermarket prices.
No.
If I could if I get one on a lottery, I'd pay table price for one just to have in my collection. But yeah, they're really good.
What? So I've never handled one. So can you explain what it is about it that makes it so good? Is it like the whole
It's
thing
it's
together, or?
it's thin, it's lightweight. Um, it's the ergos. It doesn't look like much. It's a pretty neutral handle. Yeah, it's got a big choil. There's something though when it gets into your hand, it just kind of melts into your hand. And I mean, look, when you start really talking about a lot of knives, like what makes it so much one, what makes that better than a rat, you
Yeah.
know? Because the ergos are good on the rat too,
Yeah.
and this is what, a $30 knife,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
versus a $700 knife. But there's just something about the those higher end. Um, I think it's also more of a big thing of it is just a pride of ownership type
Yeah.
that really makes it cool too.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
but I mean, look, if availability was not an issue and money was necessarily not an issue, I would say because they're not that much different, in my opinion. Still, I'll take a I'll take an Arius over a Rosie any day.
Really?
Yeah, not my favorite knife in my collection, but I do think that this is the king of all folders. I think that's a
Really?
yeah, yeah. There's
Wow.
something about the Arius that is just everything about it. Have you ever handled an Arius?
No, never.
Dude,
No.
I should send you my Arius so you can check it out.
Yeah, if you'd be willing to, yeah, insure it and all that
It's
shit. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So what is it about the areas that's so? Is it just it's the
this
culmination
is
of the whole knife?
yeah. You
Yeah.
have to get one in hand for it to truly understand it.
Okay.
And it's also just if you are a fan. So I have the one that's textured. I don't know if it'll come through in the camera or not, but just the it's just a piece of U.S. art, machined art.
Yeah.
Every just in my opinion. Now, if you're left-handed, you're not left-handed, are you? Okay, if you're
No.
left-handed, this knife sucks because it
Okay.
is the big criticism on this is that it's lock bar sensitive.
Okay.
So if you're left-handed, it's not nearly as good.
Okay.
And I understand why people don't like it, but yeah, there's just one of this was also another one of those knives that, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's a good knife, but and everyone's like, no, until you get one, you'll never know.
Yeah.
And then I handled one, and I was like, ooh, I I, I got to get it. But I
Yeah.
mean, all the same stuff. The ergos are there. Everything, the attention to detail, and everything is so purposeful. It looks like, I don't know. When I first saw it, I'm like, there's no way that handle's comfortable. No, the handle's perfect. Like you can tell everything is positioned exactly where it should be. And it's just one of those things that, yeah, until you handle one, um, you know. But look, there are knives that are a fraction of this that are gonna, tickle your fancy as well. So,
Yeah. So what's do you have a favorite knife? in your collection, or does it have? Is
Yeah.
it like a top 5 situation, or you have one?
No. Well, until recently, my custom or that Ferrum Forge, but yeah, my favorite knife. So I do collect Ferrum Forges, and my favorite one, again until recently, is the original Archbishop.
Ooh,
So this is another U.S. production mid tech. But yeah, this one is until I got the Stinger. This is number one. This is
really?
my favorite knife.
Damn.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it looks like just a perfect knife, kind of. Just the look of it, you know.
Yeah, everything about
Yeah.
it. The choil. Um, it could use jimping. That's the one thing about their early mid techs. They never put jimping on anything. And I like jimping, and I
Yeah.
like jimping when jimping is done, done well. But
Yeah.
that's my only complaint. It's not perfect, but there's just something about this one, and they really improved on it with the Archbishop 3.0 that's out that I think is readily available. It's
Yeah.
basically the same. It's the same footprint for the most part, but I think they
Yeah.
actually did add some jimping to the flipper tab, and it's more of a two-piece construction, a two-piece handle construction. Uh, but yeah, I think the archbishops ergonomically for me are perfect.
I've never. I've always wanted to get into Ferrum Forges, but I never really understood how they do things, how they work. So I know that there's, you can get the Stinger. You can get the Stinger for 80
Mhm.
bucks, but that's made by who is
We,
that? Okay, we.
yeah,
So, but they make their own mid tech still, or is that something they
no,
used to do?
no, they stopped. So they they started. I'm not like a complete historian on them. There's plenty of people that know a lot more than I do, but they were making small batch, a couple hundred knives at a time, in a year. Like it would take them a while to do a big production run in house, but they're doing everything. They're doing all the heat treating and all the everything out of, I think, like down in San Diego.
Wow.
But their knives were $900, you know,
Yeah.
and they talk about, they have a channel. They don't upload a lot too, but they talk about in it. They wanted to sell more knives. They know they can't sell a lot of, you know, five, six, 700, 800, $900 knives. So
Yeah.
that's when they did go to overseas production. They partnered with and so they're still Ferrum Forge branded. But all the Ferrum Forge, their knives are knives, and then they do a lot of
Okay.
design work as well. So they got stuff that they've done with, like the Protec Mordax is a Ferrum Forge design.
Right.
They're doing some stuff with Artisan now, and then they got the different and Civivi models.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
so yeah, everything that they do that has their logoed stuff is done by So
So those old mid tech made Ferrum Forges are super collectible. All of them now, probably, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're and they moved to that in like 2018, I think. So it's been a
Okay.
while since
Yeah.
they stopped doing mid tech stuff.
Huh.
But yeah, I got into them for a while they were their knives are on mass drop,
Okay.
and, which became drop, which became Caviso or whatever. But I had a buddy that, so on mass drop they do like a lot of like audiophile type stuff.
Hmm.
I had a buddy that made a keyboard, like a lighted keyboard key or something,
Hmm.
and he sold it on mass drop. And so I was on there,
Oh.
just looking at my buddy's uh, thing that he had, and I saw that they had pocket knives on there, and started
Hmm.
looking, and it was the I think it was the Ferrum Forge Falcon that I saw, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is this thing?" And yeah, it was like 160 some bucks, and I was like, "Ugh, can't spend 100." At the time, the most expensive knife I had was my Manix 2, which I spent, a little over $100 at the time for on that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't spend 160 bucks on a knife, but it was just too cool to not have.
Yeah.
And ordered it, and then free didn't. I wasn't the type that would go online and look for stuff. So I didn't really know that they made other knives. And then, I mean, I've always been into pocket knives, but slowly started doing a little bit more research here and there, and then realized that they had a lot more. And then they came out with the Stinger, which was like their first like sub $100 knife, and I got a Stinger. And then that's when I really discovered more about them and found a Facebook group that, people showing all, these type of knives, and just completely fell in love with them. And here I am now. I got I think this was number 38.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You are a Ferrum Forge man.
I'm a Ferrum Forge fanboy.
So I was just looking at the Mass Drop site. I didn't see anything about knives. Do they not have
No,
knives on there anymore?
they took down all their knives a couple
Oh,
years,
okay.
at least well over a year ago, and they had
Okay.
moved all their inventory onto Amazon, and
Oh,
then Caviso now. And I don't know if Mastrop owns Caviso or whatnot, but this company Caviso came into play, and they took all of the Mastrop and drop inventory. So now, if you go onto Caviso.com, that's where you'll still find a lot of drop branded knives.
okay. Gotcha.
Like there's some Gavco collaborations. There's all sorts of stuff, but yeah, they got out of the knife side of things, and now they're
Huh.
Mastrop I think is pretty much all like audiophile type stuff.
Yeah, that's what I saw in there. It's kind of weird. So we got, this is Caviso. We got the Ferrum Forge Gent.
And the Buck and the Bow and the Crux and
Crux. So these are Ferrum Forges?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So what about the new Archbishop? That's a Wii too?
It is. And that one is. So, after they did they came out with the Archie 2.0, and this is a Wii knife as well.
Okay.
So, again, now they added a backspacer, and they added, jimping and all that. And they could do more with they could put more production, do more with a production knife than they could. And then that was, I think 2019 is when this came out, or 2018. And then just last year they came out with the 3.0, and again more of the same. But you can see from the original, they didn't deviate too much.
Are they roughly the same size?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're almost exactly the same size.
Huh.
Very, very subtle differences. Very subtle differences. But this one it looks like it's got a backspacer, but it's really just a two-piece design with no show screws or.
Gotcha.
Again, there's little things that I think could have been improved on. The knife's not perfect, but it's still pretty badass.
Yeah, I've always wanted to check that one out. I've always wanted to own that, actually. I see it on Amazon for $240. Does that sound right?
For a Archbishop?
Yeah.
3.0?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Is it?
Who's it being sold by though? That actually seems pretty low.
Really? How do I see that?
You know, I guess maybe
Manufacturer.
brand new. They were when they first came out. They were like 250.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say what the seller is. Maybe let me go back. Blade HQ, what are they over there? 280, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems the two. That's a great price, but it's almost too great.
Too good to be true.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't afford one right now anyways. But yeah, that's one that I would like to own eventually, for sure.
yeah, they're good.
Kaviso does exclusives with everyone. QSP, Tour, MKM.
Right. Okay.
I don't know too much about Kaviso. I don't know. My favorite knife is
That's all right.
probably, and I don't have a crazy collection, but this is my favorite knife. The Mini Tempest.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Better than Mini Tempest. Yeah. To me, this is like this is kind of the perfect knife for me. This thing's just beautiful. So they don't, they just did one drop of these. Sharp by
Right.
Design did, and but you still see them pop up on the secondary pretty regularly.
Right.
So there must have been a pretty good amount of them initially, but they're never going to be made again. And I waited. I wanted this so bad, and I waited for like a year looking at the secondary market trying to find this exact one. Because I really like that gold carbon fiber. I think it's
Yeah.
just beautiful, and the drop point. And finally saw it, and it was at a time where I could afford it, and super happy.
Yeah, those are wicked, man. I've
Yeah.
handled one before. Um, have if is it the style that you like just the front flipper fuller?
It's
Style?
that. It's
I
that.
I
It's
love the looks of that style.
me too. Yeah, I really like a front flipper fuller. It's just it just cleans up the whole knife. You don't have thumb studs sticking out. You don't have flipper tab
Right.
sticking out.
Have you seen the TW Price, the Dawn?
That is one that's similar
It's
to this
very
one,
similar, right?
but yeah, that's my jam. I would love one of those. They have the
Yeah,
version 2 coming, I think.
yep. I've missed out on every pre-order / drop.
Me too.
Like something comes up, like I have alarm sets for them and everything, and then the alarm goes off, and I'm like, I got to do that, and then I get distracted. I'm like, I missed it.
I know. Me too, man. Every time. But yeah, this is a super sexy knife. Holy
Yeah,
crap. I think the version 2 is an inset liner lock now, which I think I might actually like better.
I love a liner lock versus a frame lock.
Yeah. Yep. I was gosh, look how pretty that is.
Yeah,
For the longest time I was a frame lock guy. I guess because I didn't even really nested titanium liner locks are not that common, or at least they used to not be. But now we're seeing more of them, and they really are, I think, better.
I do too.
Unless some people argue that frame locks are easier to clean out. Just I guess blow them out. I don't know. I don't think that's a great argument.
I don't think of that type of stuff because again, I like to tinker with things. I like taking my knives apart.
Yeah.
I like having a knife cleaning day. So
Yeah.
that type of stuff doesn't bother me. It lasted several days. Did it though, Maddie?
I don't know. Piper, $2. Thank you, man.
Shout out to
Appreciate
Piper.
that.
Ooh, that's right. You play a little song, right?
Yeah. Piper's gonna get a quick little tune here. Let's get out the old blowiano. I think so. We found out it's actually called a melodica.
Melodica?
Melodica, but I like blowiano much better.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
That's way kinder on my in my live streams. I fart in people's faces.
That's pretty abrasive.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't so uh when I finally got monetized, I wasn't thinking about any of that stuff. And I got a super chat and I'm like, oh, I gotta, people ring bells and all that. I'm like, what do I got? What do I got? I'm like, I have a fart app on my phone. So I open up the fart app, like, here you go. And it's just kind of stuck. And now I have my fart board. Now I have people that request specific farts and
Oh, no way.
So
Dude, do you have the capability of getting sent a recorded fart and then putting it on your board and playing that fart?
ooh, I don't think I want to open that box of worms. I do not want people sending me their farts.
I mean, that'd be cool though, right? A little bit.
An actual personalized farts, or maybe I could start doing that for channel members. I figure out how I could actually record a personal fart for them.
Yeah, personal farts.
Yeah, someone like Ed Harrison gives like a major, donation, and my thank you is here's a number 30 for you, Ed. But yeah, it's just so I mean, I have a fart app because I like embarrassing my daughter and her friends, like when we're in the grocery store or something. But there's like a list of like 74 different farts, so it just kind of became a thing.
So people know which number is their favorite farts.
They order farts.
So what's the popular one? Can you play one?
So there's actually the number 52 club. And yeah, that's specifically so here, this is the number 52 club.
Okay.
So we got Bluminati Ninja and the Knife Inquisitor and Edgy American all belong to the number 52 club. And when they donate, you get a
Wow, that was a journey.
And then like Ed Harrison, Ed, no one else gets a number 30 but Ed. But Ed gets the
Wow, these sound so realistic. Are they real?
No, it's just a fart. It's called fart sounds.
But where did they come from?
I mean, that in itself is a mystery. But so yeah, but I like the idea that you actually play them a nice tune.
I don't know. I really like your idea better. But at least we both have very original systems here. No one else is doing the blowiano. No one else is doing the farts either.
No.
So that's good.
A little distinguished.
Yeah, you got to stand out.
And then like randomly, it's not that I'm embarrassed by any means, but like I forget who it was. Who was it? Someone fairly big showed up one time. I don't remember who it was. And someone donated. I'm like, yeah, welcome to my channel.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, or like so we hosted for our very good friend that passed away recently. We did a charity raffle for Jason Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a like his wife and his daughter were on there, and people giving donations. I'm even in the serious times, I'm still having to fart. It breaks up the it breaks up the seriousness, I suppose.
Yeah, sometimes you need a nice fart, Have you ever, when you were a kid, did you ever fart in like class or something and embarrass yourself?
I was the guy that would fart in class to make other people laugh. I have no shame.
Okay.
My mom, I don't know if she still has it, but for the longest time, I'd love to go over to my see if my mom still has her answering machine with a saved message. Kept it for years and years and years, where it was my like third period teacher in seventh grade called home to let my mom know that I have a problem with flatulence in class, and it's very disruptive. And my mom thought it was too funny
Uh,
to, actually punish me for it, but no, I don't. I'm the dude that farts to make other people laugh because I don't. It doesn't. I guess I don't have that. I'm not embarrassed easily. Like
yeah.
I'll be the guy that'll do awkward things to make other people laugh. I guess just because I don't. I can go up and do karaoke and like that. I know I'm a horrible singer, but I don't care. So
That's
just
good. I was not that way growing up, but as I got older, I learned to be that way. Um, I had a moment in school one time. I was actually homeschooled, but we had like a get together with other fellow homeschool kids where it was kind of like a class. Like we would bring in an outside teacher and she would teach us a subject one day a week. And there was probably like I don't know 40 kids in this classroom, and we were learning something about like the human body, like biology. And the teacher was talking about something with the lungs, and it was about like how the oxygen is gets in your bloodstream through your whatever lungs. And she did this thing where she was like, all right, she wanted the whole class to hold their breath for like to see how long they could hold their breath or whatever. I forget what it was for, but so everyone's holding their breath, and I farted in the dead silence of the classroom. And
on accident or intentionally.
a total accident. It totally slipped out. And,
The worst time.
the absolute worst time. And everyone started laughing immediately. And I remember immediately I thought, okay, I'm going to blame this on somebody else. I'm going to start laughing. I'm going to start laughing myself and pointing so it looks like it wasn't me, right? But I don't think anyone bought it. I don't think
No,
anyone bought it.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I was mortified, but now
Yeah.
nowadays I could care less.
Yeah, I always, I guess, from an early age, um, I guess getting. I mean, this is gonna sound like oh poor me, but like growing up getting picked on and stuff, like getting made fun of. I quickly realized like it's not that big. It didn't bother me that much,
Mhm.
and so like people looking, and like attention. Not that I'm after it for the attention, but I guess I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable. I guess is what I'm really the point I'm trying to, and that's something I try to actually teach my daughter is
That's very good.
being comfortable with being uncomfortable, and yeah, it just doesn't bother me at all.
Yep.
Ask Mattisfaction. He was on a road trip with me for 14 days, and there's to me there's nothing funner than creating awkward moments. You know, I like again with my daughter and her. We're going grocery shopping or something. Walking up next to someone and hitting the fart app and just looking at them. And making them go away. I, you know,
Uh,
just stupid things like that, or messing with people in the drive-through. I've recorded a couple different like shorts where I've gone through the drive-through and just messing with and when people are like, "Dude, stop!" No, man, let's keep going.
yeah, those are the type of videos that even when people are watching them, it makes them uncomfortable just watching it. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, what is this guy doing?"
right. Yeah, a little cringy.
Yeah, but have you ever done the farts through the drive-through?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've not
Okay.
recorded those ones, but I've
Okay.
definitely done that.
Okay. Yeah, I
Like
figured.
one of the shorts that I did record a while ago, like early on, when I first started my channel, when Kevin Lefty EDC first started getting his discount code everywhere. Everyone's like, "Oh, Lefty 10's got to work everywhere you go. Just put in Lefty 10."
Yeah.
So I went through drive-through at McDonald's, and they're like, "I'm like, hey, I got a code for that." They're like, "What?" They're like, "Right?" It was like, "I have a discount code, Lefty 10." They're like, "Huh?"
That's great.
Oreo Dave, you're not wrong. Being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Every said faction live. Yeah, we always try to create the awkward moments.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know. I like making other people giggle. I like to giggle myself. I don't know. I like being goofy. I don't
Goofy's,
take myself
yeah.
too seriously, and if I can be the butt of jokes, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking the other day, it's hard for me to even imagine being offended at something somebody said. Can you even fathom that?
Uh,
I can't. I mean, unless it's
no.
something like personal about me, like or my family, maybe, but like something
Yeah, I
general, like
mean,
I can't imagine.
I I guess in certain context, yes, but not really.
Yeah.
I mean, uh, for sure, when it comes to me, sticks and stones, like there's nothing you can.
Yeah.
Um,
Me neither.
uh, there's definitely certain not offended though. I'm never offended by anything, and like I always feel like I can't get burned either. But
Hmm.
then someone will throw something out there, and I'm like, oh man, that
Yeah.
actually that's a little bit, but it's funny, so I can't,
Yeah.
you know. But offended, no. I yeah. Look, if someone starts saying some like super racist shit or something,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's different, But like, I'm not. No, I'm not easily offended.
No. Yeah. Yeah. As far as like someone like calling you a name or calling you, putting you into a category or
No, no.
anything like that. I just can't. Or a joke. People are offended by jokes. How crazy is that?
Yeah,
That's wild.
that's yeah. I forget someone. I can't. I won't be able to do the quote justice, but it was like Ricky Gervais or something had something about being offended by comedy, and it's like that's not our problem. That's your problem, and your
Yeah.
problem is not my problem. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that was kind of the gist of it. But
Yeah.
um, that being said, if I know someone is very offended by something, I'll back off. I don't want to try to, push their buttons by any
Oh
means.
yeah.
But
Yeah. That's not
I
the goal.
also, I'm more of a, fucking lighten up.
Yeah.
I guess I don't, Gonorrhea, how to ruin your daughter's life. Nah, my daughter loves that shit. Um, but no, I am definitely not the easily offended type at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think the other day, what's something that someone could say to me that would make me like angry? Even angry. Like I can't think of anything really.
So the last time I got really pissed when someone said something was so our friend Jason that passed away. Someone made a really stupid off. Look, I'm all for dark humor too. Like that's how I
Mhm.
cope with stuff.
Yeah.
But he said something that was just completely out of line. It wasn't funny. There was no humor in it,
Hmm.
and that pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was literally like, "Go f yourself, dude."
Yeah.
So there's something like that, but just in general, nah, man. If someone went if someone was trying to cut so deep that they said they were gonna, I don't know, like fucking besmirch my dead grandmother or something, I'd find it so, like, I could see, like, that territory you start getting upset, but that's so absurd
Yeah, that's
that
so
and to
crazy.
me,
Yeah.
I go to the place of, bro, you're so mad, like, that's how you're trying to get at me.
Yeah.
But now I just see the silliness in it, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
now you're just messing with me.
Yeah. Uh,
But no, I mean, I don't know. There's definitely, and I guess I'm just also, if anyone, I mean, a lot of, I think the people that are here know, pretty open and with humility and all. That's just, I guess, kind of my nature. So I'm not easily embarrassed. I'm not easily offended, for better or for worse. I don't know. That's necessarily the best traits to have by any means, but
I think it is. I think it is. Yeah.
but I'm definitely, and I think, being a good sport about it and being able to take it as much as you can dish it too, because I like to dish. I love to bust balls, and I also like getting them busted though too. Like, I think I'm the butt of more jokes on my own channel and the chat and everything than anything.
Embarrassed.
Maddie, you can try, but
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
I love, like, I kept trying to make Maddie uncomfortable everywhere we went during our road trip.
You
And I think I
couldn't?
succeeded a couple times.
Really, a couple. That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Where's the pupper? He's I think he's laying on my bed sleeping. He didn't come up. Usually when I play the blowiano, he runs up, but
Yeah, I think last time I saw one of your lives, he came up.
Yeah, maybe he's getting used to it, actually. Maybe. I don't know. Well, let's do a little giveaway and then wrap this bitch up.
Nice. Okay.
What do you say? Let me see what I got here. Oh, I think it's over here.
Yes, Satisfaction, you missed it. You're no longer eligible. LCAP. You want to know what cum paste means? It's a literal interpretation. It's just an alternate for your typical toothpaste.
I was actually curious about that as well.
We tried to come up with absurd things, and I did hashtag cum paste one time. Now it's turned more into composte. Composte. Yeah. I just literally came out of the blue one night and ran with it. Oh, that's that's a name I haven't seen. I can't even read that. Fuck this username. My eyes are horrible.
Fuck this username, yeah. What's he saying?
He's ready
to not win. Yeah. Well, you're not going to with that attitude.
Nope.
All right, so I got a couple. I have some. Blade Ops actually sent me some swag, and
Blade Ops is so dope,
dude. I just became an affiliate with them, and holy shit, dude! They sent me like a hat and a cup and shit.
Yeah, you get the mug and the little breakdown mat. And
yeah,
Yeah, and shout out to Andy over at Blade Ops, man. Those guys are awesome.
Dude, yeah, I was so impressed and happy. So I'll pass some of it along to you guys. I got a Blade Ops lanyard dealio thing. I'll give you all the mug, Blade Ops mug, carabiner, clip it on your backpack, whatever you're gonna do. Very limited edition Doody's Daggers sticker, one of 20.
Whoa!
This is number 13 of 20.
Damn.
So I will write that on there.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, somebody's getting lucky number 13, baby. 13. Let me write it on here. 13 of 20. And then little minimalist, CRKT minimalist fixed blade. This is the cleaver one.
I got that. Oh, nope, that's that one. I have that one in my garage.
The cleaver one?
A couple of those. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty good, dude. Little hollow grind, thin behind the edge. I think this is.
Yeah.
I mean, they make a bunch of blade shapes, but this is a good one.
Yeah, I got the this one here.
Oh yeah.
I got like 4 or 5 of these things.
Yeah, they're nice and small. I actually carried this as a neck knife for a little while.
Yeah, that's I got my. You know.
Oh yeah, nice. So yeah, that's the prize. Let's do let's pick a hashtag for the giveaway tool. Pull it up. You got a good hashtag, Stevie? Do you want to choose it?
What did we talk about tonight? I always try to
I can't remember.
Hashtag comfy.
Comfy.
I don't know.
COMFY?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Hashtag comfy.
Oh, hey, did Ed show up? What's up, Ed Harrison?
Hey, Ed, what's happening, dude? Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in one of my streams before. Welcome, buddy. Brandon, yes, we are doing a giveaway. Hashtag comfy. I will play for somebody. Yeah, you can. Why are you in or why? What's going on?
Maybe just a little DSKFS.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, put in the hashtag there, folks. That's the wrong spelling, but that's a good one.
Is it Andy that you're been dealing with over at Blade Ops?
You know what? I can't remember. I have to look at the email. I think so. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I just talked to him I mean, we've gone back and forth for a little while, but I just talked to him on the phone the other day, and yeah, they're just really cool folks over there.
Yeah, dude.
Super.
I didn't know.
Super. You know, not high pressure with anything, and you know, just yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yes, it was Andy. Yeah. Yeah, super cool guy. I'm really happy to be an affiliate with them. I don't think I've made any sales. I am trying to get them some, but you know, they actually I was surprised at their selection. They have a shit ton of knives, man.
They do. They
do.
A
lot.
Yeah, I've picked some cool stuff that they got a good US made in the US selection too. So for a while, I was picking like sub $200 US folders to show off, you know?
Yeah.
And then one of the ones that I got right now, I just got in is the what is this? The
Sokoke.
Sokoke, yeah.
Yeah.
The Laconico.
I got one too, buddy.
This one, it's not too bad.
I like it, man.
I do too. It's I said during my unboxing, I Ray Laconico, I don't mean this as an insult, but like he does super clean, boring sometimes designs that
Yeah.
are just done really well though.
Oh yeah. Yep. I agree. They're not. Yeah, they're nothing crazy, but
Yeah. Yeah.
um.
Whether like I got just happened to have in front of me the MBK pincher.
Ooh,
Like I
nice.
don't know why I love this knife so much. It's nothing fancy at all. It's
Yeah.
just a really nice design.
Yep.
Yeah, the Takoke is it's nice. I,
Is
I
yours?
like
Does yours almost feel like a little gritty? Not gritty, but like there's something hanging up, kind of in the pivot area.
you know what? I did. That's actually why I have my canned air. Uh, I
Yeah.
did, and I didn't know if it was from like my initial cut test. I got something in there, but I actually yes, and I gave it a little spray out, and it hasn't done that since. But that's
Oh,
literally why I have these two sitting right here because I
you
noticed
know.
flipping it, it did get a little gritty.
Okay, interesting. Maybe I just need to clean it out then. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a super like I bet this is a big seller for Stevie. It's just
It's got to be because it's basically a budget version of the Wii Esprit, right?
it's pretty
Yeah, or Esprit, whatever.
yeah. But
Nate,
yeah, I dig it.
$5. Thanks, man. Order the
There you go,
ooh,
Nate.
nice. Hell yeah, good dude. That's awesome. You're gonna love it. TS 269. That's the best Tucson in my opinion. At least I haven't tried them all, obviously, but it's awesome, dude. Yeah, they're actually in stock at White Mountain Knives. If anyone's been looking for the Tucson TS 269, this one right here.
Hey, what's up,
Pull it out.
Happy Haptics?
This one right here. It finally came back in stock at White Mountain Knives, and it's still there, and they're not going to be gone, or they're not going to be there for very long. So go get one. $100. This dude, the build quality is absolutely nuts on this thing. It's like dude, comparing this to like my Riot made Chavez scapegoat, I can't tell which one's made better. They're like it's literally that.
Yeah, I don't know how Tucson does it, man.
I don't. It's mind blowing.
I don't have. I have a couple of their smaller ones, but then I have this. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. What did I do with that? Oh yeah, this is the TS 380. Like this thing was $80 or like $85
Ooh,
on
that's good as
I got it
shit.
on eBay, and it's just 14C. It's
Yeah,
nothing fancy, but the carbon fiber is done really well, and then it won't come through on camera, but the fine micro milling that they did, it's kind of like shadow boxed on
yeah.
there, and it's a bolt. Well, I guess this is technically a frame lock. Yeah, it is. You got the carbon fiber covering it up.
Oh, it's almost all the way covered. That's cool.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it was like $90 or something, man. And it's a big chunky knife, but my only complaint was it came drenched in oil. It's like they dunked it in oil.
They all
uh,
do. They all do. Yeah. I don't
but
know why they do that.
other than that, though, man, yeah, this thing is sick.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're okay with 14C or D2, this one's in D2,
Yeah, my
unfortunately.
other ones are D2.
But dude, I don't know. If you want to feel what a $350 knife feels like for $100,
Yeah.
Tucson, baby.
Yep. I agree.
Ed Harrison, $10. Thank you, man.
Ed Harrison.
Appreciate it, buddy. I'll have to play a song for you and Nate. I'll do a twofer song here on the Blowiano, and then we'll draw the giveaway.
Shout out to Ed Harrison.
Here you go. Thanks, guys. Much appreciation. I don't own any Tucson, but hear good things about the build quality. Unique pieces rather around. Yeah, dude, they have so much wide, just a vast variety of different aesthetics and different crazy stuff. Some of them are like almost a little too weird even for me. A lot of them are just weird enough. It's just, they got something for everybody, really.
But then they also have like basic fixed blades too,
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right.
Like
I've actually never tried those. Have you?
I have not, but Javon turned me on to one. I think it's like I don't remember the number. I can never remember the numbers.
It's confusing. Yeah.
But they had one in like S90V for like it was like right around $100, just a small little fixed blade. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff.
I actually saw that they had I forget who posted a picture of it, but I saw that they had a pretty cool looking slip joint that I had never seen before.
Yeah, I think they got a couple. Who was? Yeah, someone recently just posted. I forget who.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that they got out there. Work with a wide variety of designers and.
Yeah. Doody is Elton John's illegitimate child. Yeah, the secret's out. The TS92 is 90 and 45.
That's the fixie, right? Gonna right? I was gonna say 45, and I'm like, no, that seems way too low. So that's why I said sub 100. I knew it was something stupid crazy.
Let me see. Let me look it up. Like that's true. That is nuts. Yep, it is true. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, S90V for $45. Jeez. The Tucson TS92. What was that little Tucson fixie you turned me on to a few weeks ago? It's a question for Javon if he's still here. Yeah, I'm sure that sells out literally minutes, probably, that S90V fixed blade.
Javon has completely gone down the fixed blade rabbit hole, man.
Really? There's no saving him.
No.
I haven't really gotten there yet.
What got me into them more was when I finally got a good clip slip.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I have had like a dangler pouch or like a dangler sheath before, but I don't like a Kydex sheath on my belt or anything,
Yeah, I don't either.
And I have scout carried before. It's not practical for me, so that's why I just like having a clip slip.
Yeah,
where I can just resheath it. So that's made me want to carry fixed more often.
I think that would really change my mind on it too. Yeah, I really do, because I don't, I carry a Leatherman in a pouch, in the Leatherman leather pouch on my belt every single day. I carry a Leatherman rebar every day, and I don't really want another thing on my belt. I don't, just the Leatherman's fine. I don't want another thing on there. So I think having the clip slip is probably the way to go for me as well.
I realized today when I could not find my Leatherman that I think you commented that reel that I posted last week where I just took one shot with my pistol. Out in that exact same area, which is about an hour and a half drive out in the middle of nowhere for me, I was using my Leatherman to change the battery in my Holosun sight, And I realized today I set it down on a stump. And I always know not to do this. I'm very good. I don't set stuff down. I put it back in my pocket or I put it back in my truck. And I was slightly cognizant of doing that. And today, I went to grab my Leatherman out of my truck and only the sheath is there. And I realized it's sitting out on that freaking stump. It's probably still there. It's likely that it's there, but I got to now take the time to drive out there.
What Leatherman do you use?
I don't even know. It's a very basic one that I got for a work anniversary gift.
Okay, yeah.
I've never found the right one. I had a Gerber for a while. I don't remember which one it was, but I had a Gerber for a while, and then it snapped. And I tried. I wasn't using it for like anything crazy. A fence post, a metal like stake in one of the green fence posts, was a little bit flared, and I took it out and just tried to just like bend the very tip of it. Nothing heavy use, and it just snapped right off. And I had got it through a Tac Pack subscription. And when I tried to hit up Gerber said there was no warranty through it or something.
Yeah.
Or I forget exactly what they said, but they weren't just outright covering it. So I'm still looking for a good multi. I wouldn't carry one every day, but I like having one in the cab of my truck. I get a fair amount of use out of it.
Yeah, with what I do, I literally use that Leatherman multiple times a day, every day.
Yeah,
it's awesome to have. But I actually had a Gerber multi-tool, multi-tool as well. Maybe even the same one you had.
Maybe the Dime or something like that.
It was the Dime is the tiny one. Was it tiny?
No. Okay, it wasn't that one then.
Was it the Gerber suspension?
It might have been the Gerber suspension.
Yeah, probably was. Because I had that same exact one, and mine snapped the exact same way that yours did. And then I said, no more.
It's the suspension.
No more. Yep. Okay.
Yep, that's the one that I got.
Yep, mine snapped the exact same way. And then
I really liked it though too. Like I really did like it, and I used it. I don't know. I had it for a good 4 or 5 months, and it was in my range bag, and I used it a fair amount. And then just one day, just bink.
Yep. Leatherman changed my life for the better 25 plus years ago. Yeah, man. I'm a huge Leatherman fan. I carry a Leatherman rebar every day, and I've been thinking about upgrading to the Surge here. And it's like the Surge is like the big heavy duty Leatherman. I love it, dude. I love it. I have found so many uses for that thing. But yeah, not everyone needs to have one, for sure. All right, let's try this winner here.
Let's do it. Oh no, so the rebar or the Surge?
Oh, is the one that you have?
No, I'm looking now.
Okay. Yeah, the Surge is pretty big. There's some benefits to having the Surge. They have like you can change out the bits on the bit driver. It's not like where you interchangeable bits. And a couple other things. The tools are just bigger. It's a bigger thing. Nice. The magnetic one, the free series, the free P4 and P2 are really fun to use. Like they're magnetic, so you can almost like open it like a balisong, flip them open one-handed, and they're really fun. But there's magnets in them, and I cannot carry magnets at work because I'm a welder. There's like metal dust everywhere. It would it would get everywhere. It would be a nightmare. So I unfortunately can't carry those. All right, we got 37 entries. That probably sounds about right. You guys ready to do this? Let me share the screen. All right, here we go. Who's it gonna be?
Everybody, good luck.
Who's it gonna be? Snoopy.
Snoopy won.
Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations, man. You're getting a number 13 of 20 Doody Stagger sticker, minimalist
Nice.
cleaver, and some Blade Ops swag. Congrats, dude.
Sweet.
If you have an Instagram, hit me up there with your address. Or if you don't, email is kevindoodyvideos@gmail. Either way.
Congratulations, Snoopy.
Well, let's wrap this bitch up.
Wrap it up. Well, I appreciate you having me on, dude.
Yeah, of course, man. Good to meet you and get to know you a little bit. I think we have a lot in common. I think we could be buddies.
You want to be friends?
Yeah.
Okay, friend.
Yay, we're friends.
Yay. Yeah, no, man, definitely. Like I said the other night, as soon as I saw the first time you had the Alex Gray backdrop, I think I can vibe with that dude.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a good signifier of a cool guy, or cool person. Not that you need to like Alex Gray to be cool, but
right. But
it's an indicator usually.
Usually means you're at least somewhat like-minded.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Stevie. Good time. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Adios.
Deuces, y'all.